What's up, YouTube? Team Luster 1 with part 2 of our September ban list predictions. And right now we are on Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, which is probably the card that's been used so frequently in decks recently. We all think, well, I personally think that it should get limited.
Well, I agree that it should get limited. I mean, just Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon is just way too overpowered, and it fits way too many decks too well. It really does. Like, I mean, think about it. It fits into, like, Chaos Dragons too well. It fits into Heretics too well. It fits into, what are they, Dragoonities too well.
Hey, fits on my Dragoonities.
Oh, come on, tell me I'm wrong. How many times have you pulled off the Atum loops with
How many times have you super bodied my Schnitzel?
Got you there.
Ah!
I farted.
That's right.
Okay, well, in any case, let's go back.
That's right.
But yes.
Be quiet.
Do you not think that Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon has to get on this list? I mean, after so much that's happened to it, Red Eyes Darkness Metal
I
has to
agree.
get.
Super Poly should go on the list.
in my opinion, they're gonna hit Super probably later on when
Escuridao comes out. He's gonna come out in August. I don't think he's gonna get hit this, but let's go and move on.
Alright, so moving on. Red Eye's getting limited. Banning Sangan. It's already limited. And if they semi-limit it, they're idiots, because then that means tour guides and singers would be amazing, and then it's stupid. But in my opinion, they should ban singing because it's a floater, it's a free floater, and everything, this format, like all the best decks right now, are pretty much relying on cards that have 1500 or less attack. And it's kind of dumb, like Inzektor's with their Centipede.
Well, but, I mean, here's the problem, like, with what you're trying to say. Like, I mean, Sangan, I mean, yes, he's a floater, but to those decks that, like, just aren't always consistent with themselves, like, that need that one card to be able to help themselves, like, be able to go off, usually Sangan is that one card that helps them always be able to at least start things going.
Tour Guide and Sangan, they don't... Tour Guide and Sangan is just a free plus. You +2 from that one play. You get a Sangan from your deck, and then when that's destroyed, you get a free Surge. That's what... I know it builds consistency and all, but that's what the dualities are for. It takes actual skill to use dualities. Like, Sangan, Tour Guide to Sangan is just like...
Okay, let's not talk about skill right now, because you know I have something against that when you say that metas take skill.
No,
no, actually some meta takes skill though, because like,
well,
there's always gonna be plays that actually take skills. Like, there's some decks that have their same play, but it actually, it takes skill to choose what.
Okay, where's the skill in windup?
There is skill. First of all, you can't be like, oh, what's a Monster Reborn do? You have to know what the wind-up loop does.
I think it removes it from play.
And there's actually, like, people who don't play the Hunter loop, and it actually is really consistent. Like, the deck can swarm with just 1500 beaters and beat the crap out of you with that. Like, if they don't open up loop, then they have to play around the loop, without the loop. And the deck can win without the loop.
That's to make it consistent so it gets the loop.
Yeah, no. It's not always going to open up loop first turn. Like, there's like 8 possible ways, and that's really consistent. But still, like, the deck works. Like, if it's windups versus windups, that's where like in Nationals it was windups versus windups. That's where like all luck goes away, or all like all that loop goes away. It's all about skill, because it's the same deck going against each other.
Well, dude, it could just be like whoever goes first and has loop has game. I mean, that's really how it works. Like
and another thing, heroes are meta. And that actually
it depends on the way that you build the deck for heroes.
Don't protect your damn heroes.
Oh, look who's talking right now about Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon and his Dragoonities.
What about your Super Poly? You can't freaking stop Super Poly.
Okay, you know we straight.
You wanna hit my Red Eyes? Then I'll go after your damn Super Poly.
Okay, we'll get onto that, but we strayed too far from the point. Back to Sangan. I'm telling you right now, I don't think Sangan right now deserves to be banned. I mean, like I said, he adds that consistency that some decks just need to be able to, like, help things get going, like, in certain decks. And here's the thing. Sangan has been on the ban list for a long, long time now. And what's really going to make Konami want to change that? Like, why are they going to want to ban Sangan?
Tour Guide.
To be things.
But why?
It's a free floater. Like, just one monster can turn you into a +2. And then you can make Zen mains with that. Like, honestly... If they really want to make money, I would promote Tourbus and just reprint that and just like...
You're saying ban Sangan and reprint
Tourbus so they can make money off the Tourbus. Because no one's going to buy that Mist Cloud thing that does nothing. It's like a level 3 fiend and it does nothing. they're not gonna buy that. They would rather have a tour bus that would actually do work for them, even by itself.
Okay, I can see your point there.
Yeah. Next card, rekindling getting limited.
Rekindling. That's the card that, like, let me see. But basically, the effect is something like if you use it, you can basically revive all monsters from your graveyard that have 200 defense, right?
Yeah.
But that's usually mostly for like the Lavals and like the Flambells. They usually all have 200 defense.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the deck spams TG Hyper Library, or the deck can get Quasar, no doubt, like super quick, and that's what I don't like about it. Rekindling starts everything. Rekindling starts like the whole little game. Like pretty much when they draw Rekindling, they win.
The most I can see about that, man, is just that, like, look, special summon from your graveyard as many fire monsters as possible with 200 defense, and during the end phase, remove from play all the monsters that were special summon.
It's broken.
They're just gonna sync over.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. The only thing that I can realistically see good with that card is just like in a Laval Quasar deck maybe. But even then, dude, like Quasar decks, I haven't seen been making that much of a big entrance like into the whole scene.
I don't say that because that deck is actually really scary. Because the deck runs it runs faster than most Lightsworn decks. It's weird because the fire monsters can work around just sending each other to the grave so that you have enough for the Quasar play. And if you have one Rekindling in your hand, you pretty much win unless your opponent can negate it, which is usually not true because they would either go for a Heavy Storm or MST because they max out on that crap.
Okay, well, let me ask, what do you say, semi-limited or limited?
Limited.
Limit, but I honestly it wouldn't really matter if they semi-limit. I would be happy because I don't want to see Laval Swarm being like the best deck.
Realistically, if anything, I can see it gets semi-limited, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Next card is
Snow.
Stupid searcher.
Yeah, that's the Search of the Dark Worlds, and Earth got hit, TG Striker got hit, Stratos got hit. Why wouldn't it get hit?
It's all about the searches, man.
Yeah.
The main cards that were getting like debate on was Gates of Dark World, Grapha, and Snow, right? Like that's pretty much like the three main cards that we're saying like this should get on the list.
If they hit Grapha, they have to hit Hyperion because Hyperion is pretty much the same thing as Grapha. They both do the same work.
In a sense, but I mean honestly, like Grapha's a lot more bounceable. I mean, like you can just like summon a monster onto the field. Like you can go ahead and discard it for the effect of like Gates. Discard something like, I don't know, like a gold or a Silva. Get that, special summon, get your one, and then with the Grapha in the graveyard, go ahead and return to your hand, basically reuse it.
Yeah, but Hyperion can make Christia plays because when agents were like when agents were like the best deck, it was go Hyperion, banish, and then make a Christia play with that. But I don't really care. Snow gets the one, it wouldn't really matter. The deck is so fast by itself. One thing we've all agreed on was banning Wind Up Hunter.
Yep.
Because the deck literally takes like if you open up loot.
If you open
can't
up,
do
what is
anything.
it? If it's a shark,
A shark.
a magician, and a hunt. No, it's not hunter. What is
just
it?
any wind up, like
A shark and a magician.
If you open up Shark Magician, you have loop. If you open up two sharks and any other wind up, you got loop. And if you can just open up a shark. Shark is like the main card, but it's a TCG exclusive. So
Well, yeah, but I
they
mean,
won't
like,
do that.
the main cards of the loop are like shark, magician, rat, wind up, carriers, and mighty, and hunter. But when you look at it all, like it's the end result that's important, and the end result is hunter, whose effect is to be able to take out the cards from your opponent's hands.
Yeah.
That's the destructive effect in the whole loop. I mean, rat is not a big deal. Like it's a one-time effect to revive monsters, but that's not such a big deal. And shark, in my opinion, like it's just used for any basic exceed summon that you want to do. The real problem with the loop is just hunter. That's the card that does it all. That's the card that needs to get hit, in my opinion.
Basically affects someone wind up.
And
Card from your
Dark
hand is
Wolves don't
gone.
even get their effect. Dark Wolves don't even get their effect from it because it's sent to the graveyard, not discarded. And another thing is like if they want to promote the Wind Up Rabbit that's getting reprinted, they wouldn't want to hit Wind Up Rat because Wind Up Rabbit's still level 3 and they can do plays without the Hunter where they can go 3s and mighties into a rabbit.
It could promote people to get a little bit more creative since the hunter loop is gone.
They would have to play more conservative.
Okay.
We'll continue this ban list later. Steam Luster signing off.